Welcome to Tech Solutions Hub, your trusted source for assistive technology. Empowering accessibility, innovating for a better tomorrow. Explore our tutorials, product reviews, and expert insights. Learn how to harness assistive tech for independence. Connect with us. Subscribe for latest updates. Hit the notification bell. And join our community on social media. Breaking barriers, one solution at a time.
The instrumental for this video is provided by InnerSanctum Entertainment Ltd.
Cursors. Cursor is an input device that works with an input device basically. I'm referring to your mouse. But as a visually impaired, you don't use a mouse as discussed previously in keyboard environments. What you rely is the use of your navigational keys. But sometimes you on your system and you try to move your navigational key to some certain points in which that doesn't work. At this point in time, we need to talk about the types of cursors we have. Using JAWS as screen readers. We have 4, and recently one has been added to it. Types of cursors. 1. PC cursors. 2. JAWS cursor. 3. Invisible cursor. 4. Virtual PC cursor. And the 5th one is called the touch cursor. The touch cursor works for people who are using tablets. That is strictly screen, no keypads, tablets. These are people that use the touch cursors as a visually impaired user, which is almost the same thing as the JAWS cursor for people who use a computer system. So it's still almost the same. We'll talk about how this cursor works and how you can root those cursors using the numpad keys and also using your system, that is the laptop keypad. Let's quickly do this. How do we practicalize the PC cursor? The PC cursor is the normal default cursor you have in your system anytime you boot it using your JAWS. For you to navigate around, the PC cursor works very well for you. But let's talk about when you want to go to some certain points and JAWS will tell you blank, probably on an application or because you cannot take your cursor there. Basically, this particular point of things we are talking about has to do with static text. There are some particular spots you have what we call static text, and you find it very difficult to take your cursor to those regions. So, what do? What we do is you have to root your cursors and not the kind of cursors you use in this region. For us to practicalize this, I'll need to use the normal JAWS tray, insert J, to open my JAWS dialog itself. So, I'll press insert J now, and it's going to open JAWS for me. JAWS. Now, let me use the up and down arrow key now and see what JAWS the normal PC cursor would do for me.
1 space JAWS version 13.1 space 1 space 1 space JAW 1 space JAWS version.
Can see just tell me JAWS 13.0. Does that mean I don't have any other thing on this particular dialog box? No. If a sighted user comes now to check it for me, there will be something else there. How do I root my cursors to see those things there? And my screen reader will be able to tell me. This is the power of what we call JAWS cursor. And we have to root it and take the PC cursor away. Because the PC cursor is the default cursor that works for you and I, both the sighted or the visually impaired. So, for you to root that cursor back to the normal JAWS cursor, the first thing you do is to press your insert and the minus key on the numpad. Note, if you are the type that does not have a numpad key, what you will do is first and foremost, press insert J to open your JAWS dialog, and quickly, let's change the setting of your system by converting your caps lock to be your JAWS cursor. And how do we do that? Let's press Alt insert J, and once you press insert J, press Alt O for option.
Alt O menu, options menu, basics B.
The first one you have is basic, You press enter on that basic.
Enter. Leaving menus. Basic settings dialog. Tutor messages. Turn off menu and control help radio button checked. 1 of 3. Alt plus T.
Let's press tab until we hear keyboard.
Access keys be called automatically. Start your automatic notification.
I'm pressing the tab key, so follow along.
Automatically start pack latest run JAWS from system trip. Show virtual viewer on screen. Use keyboard layout. Combo box. Desktop 1 of 3. Alt plus L.
You can hear use keyboard layout. Desktop. I'm going to change it to laptop now because my laptops have both numpad and the normal system has a numpad key. I'm going to change it by scrolling down to laptop key.
Laptop.
So I'll press enter.
Enter. JAWS.
Good. What that means is I have changed my JAWS cursor to be caps lock. So for my caps lock to function now, I need to press it twice. And if I press it once, it works as the same thing as insert key. So follow along. For you to root your JAWS cursor, you press insert minus if you are a numpad keyboard user. That is, if you have numpad, you can press insert minus. It root your cursor to JAWS cursor.
Root JAWS to PC.
What you hear is root JAWS to PC. And if you are also using the laptop where you don't have a numpad, press caps lock and the open bracket beside letter P. Beside letter P, so you press your caps lock down and you press the open bracket letter beside letter P.
Root JAWS to PC.
You can see it tells me the same thing. After you've done that, then you can press the minus key if you are using the numpad key alone.
JAWS invisible cursor. JAWS cursor.
You press the minus key, it tells you JAWS cursor. If you are using the laptop key, as I've said, after you've changed the setting, at this point in time, what you will just do is to press your caps lock and letter P once.
JAWS cursor.
So now the same thing. Let's now scroll down and see if there are other things JAWS will tell us. Note the echo of JAWS has changed. That is, the echo of the voice changes. So let's hear it now.
Press F1 for help. C1 space. Press F1 for help. JAWS version 13.0. Options menu bar. Utilities menu bar. Language menu bar. Help menu bar.
So you can see you can move around. Another thing I would like to talk about if you've changed your cursor, in which I said I will discuss in the Microsoft Office Word, is ability to read word by word, sentence by sentence. You can use your caps lock JKL to read. If you hold your caps lock down and you press JKL, it helps you to read previous, current and next word. That's caps lock J for previous word, K for current word, L for next word. If you hold the caps lock down and you press K twice, it helps you to spell the current word in which your cursor is, provided you've changed the setting to a laptop keyboard layout. Also, caps lock UIO help you to read previous sentence, previous line, current line and next line. Caps lock U for previous line, caps lock I for current line, caps lock O for next line. Caps lock I twice helps you to spell the whole line. The same thing applies. Caps lock M comma full stop, which is for alphabet, previous, current and next alphabet. Caps lock YHJ, YH as well, J. Caps lock Y does previous sentence, H for recent sentence, previous current sentence, and caps lock N, that is YHN, sorry, caps lock N does the next sentence. So let's quickly go ahead. Now what we've done is you can move around this particular spot you are.
One space. Options menu bar. Utilities menu bar. Language menu bar. Help menu bar.
You talk about options menu bar, utility menu bar. I can use the caps lock L to read word by word here.
Utilities menu bar.
Because it's a bar, that tells me I have to open it. It's something that if I click, it drops items, a list of items for me. But pressing enter on it does not work because the JAWS cursor is active. So for me to do that, one way I can do that, if you are using a laptop keyboard layout, you can press caps lock 8, the 8 on the numeral, to have what we call a list of, to drop it down. It's just like you are left clicking, and if you are the type that use numpad, you can press the slash beside your numlock. It will drop that list for you. So either of the two you can use it.
Left mouse button. JAWS context menu. Utilities menu.
So you can hear left mouse button. And if you scroll down, you see.
Merge utility, synthesizer and braille manager.
So that's how to left click if you are using your JAWS cursor. If you want to activate your normal PC cursor back, what you do is you press caps lock semicolon. If you press your caps lock and semicolon,
PC cursor.
you hear PC cursor. For numpad users, just press plus alone, that is on your numpad.
PC cursor.
So, what about the virtual PC cursor? Virtual PC cursor is the same thing with the PC cursor. The only thing is that the virtual PC cursor works on an HTML page, while the PC cursor works in a normal page where you can edit. And while if you are using the virtual PC cursor on an HTML page, you cannot edit anything, but it reads an HTML page for you. Invisible cursor for laptop user, press caps lock and P twice quickly.
Your invisible cursor.
If you are using numpad, press insert and plus. Use your minus key alone quickly twice.
Your invisible cursor.
So if you want to come back to your JAWS cursor, that if you want to root back to your JAWS, you can press insert plus.
Root PC to invisible. Leaving menus.
If you want to use it on laptop and you don't have a numpad, you just press your caps lock and the apostrophe beside semicolon.
Root PC to JAWS. JAWS context menu.
So the same thing. If you press your plus key,
PC cursor.
it tells you PC cursor, and if you press caps lock and your semicolon,
PC cursor.
it works for the same thing. So I've been able to explore using the both numpad keys, and if you don't have numpad keys, how you can change the setting and how you can use your laptop keys. So we've discussed about the 4 cursors, and if you want to know more of how the importance of the virtual PC cursor and also how the PC cursor works on an HTML,